It's something wrong here with America these days. Cold-blooded.
Well, we're on tape, so if you need to do it over again, you just tell me.
Thank you. Name again?
Scott, like this tissue. They used to call me spell it.
David Hodo, H-O-D-O.
And where are you from?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. And what is your position with this group?
I'm in charge of tech, one of the people in tech and logistics.
Okay. Very good. Why are you here?
Scott, it's funny that you would ask that. A lot of people have that same question. And the other day, we got wind that a mother with two kids, Beth, William, and Caleb, were going through a foreclosure, and they were at the end of it to the point of eviction. And so once we got wind of that, we assembled a GA meeting and knew that this was our opportunity for a direct action moment and something that had to be done. At that time, we through consensus and the meeting process that we go through with Occupy Cleveland and all this occupation, we decided that we needed to bring the tents down here. You know, it's not just Occupy Public Square, it's Occupy Cleveland, and people are missing the point there. We're trying to get out with direct actions to help the communities, and this is a foreclosure. And we just marched and done a huge campaign on foreclosures and the big banks taking all these houses. So this was a direct action by the Occupy Cleveland movement to come down here and set up our tents and spend the next day and a half occupying this compound and trying to get away from the sheriff's department is going to be bringing an eviction notice. And you know, this is only one part that I can do and this man right here can do, and all the other people, they have their little parts. And you know, occupying these tents is a statement that we, you know, we're willing to go anywhere. We're willing to move, pick up, camp, and we're not just trying to stay at one spot forever and not get anything done. So we're going to be here a couple days. We're going to see what we can do, and to make this family's life better. And part of that is, you know, helping her through this foreclosure. She's going through a lot of stuff, and you know, I couldn't do it on my own, but with all these people and all this unity and all this help, we can. And I think that's a huge, you know, huge thing that, you know, Occupy Cleveland needs to do, is just get out in the community. We've got to catch these foreclosures before they happen, before they get 3 days before the people are ready to snatch all their stuff out and they have nowhere to go. She's got 2 kids. Where is she going to go? So we're here. We're going to have our legal team come down and see what they can do about it. It's we got the welfare department. We're tying in with them. We hooked up with the gas people, get our gas back on. You know, we're learning.
Now, did you get their gas back?
We're getting close, and I'm not in the position. Obviously, I'm tech and I'm logistics. That's what my heart and soul gets poured into, and because I can't take on too much responsibility. You know, it's just too much. Like people say, it's overwhelming, the issues that we have to address. And these issues can be addressed when people bring something to the table. I'm bringing that to the table. So,
I'm just curious, and you might not know the answer to this. What do you hope to negotiate with the folks that come tomorrow?
It's a huge question. We want to buy her some time. We want to buy at least 30 more days, and let us handle it. Let us handle it, and see if there's not grant money out there for foreclosures. See if there's not some people that'll step up to the plate and maybe get her caught up. Because she's totally willing to go out and while her kids are in school, daycare, and you know, to get a job or do whatever. See, that's the thing. When a person is ready and willing to do whatever it takes to not have their house foreclosed, how can we come in and foreclose their house? I do not understand that. So, what we hope, me personally, what I like to see happen is more time to help Beth and her 2 kids figure this out in a strategy, a strategic way to not let this happen again. Her game plan.
You know, there are a lot of people who have watched all the protests around the country, and they come from such different points of view. A lot of people say, we really don't know what they stand for. What does this say about that?
Well, you know, we're not a bunch of people that, you know, people that are, we're not a bunch of hippies that are just out there, you know, causing violence and tearing up the community. And you know, one bad apple doesn't need to spoil the bunch. Start that whole question back over. Is that all right?
Yeah,
I like it.
People
It
around
needs to be answered. It needs to be answered.
people around the country say they're not really sure what Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Cleveland, Occupy Atlanta, what it all stands for. What does this say about what it stands for?
I tell you what, this is one single act of kindness and awareness and making people aware with the occupation in its shadows. So the proof is in the pudding. You know, that's it. That's about it.
Okay, that's good. All right, let me just check to make sure everything is okay.
If you wanted to, I want to